This is Omar Ahmed for IFL TV in association with MTK Global via Zoom, joined by Devin Haney in Las Vegas. Devin, how you doing, man?
Oh, great. How you doing?
All good, Devin. Thanks. Your pictures and videos are all over the internet at the moment. Training with none other than Floyd Mayweather Jr. How long's that been going on, Devin?
I mean, from the world has saw, it's been going on for a couple of days now. For the first day that we worked out, it was all over Instagram and stuff like that.
So is this a full-time now, Devin?
I mean, me and Floyd have, we've talked on numerous occasions about him, working with me. As you saw that, there's plenty of videos of him working me in the gym, just showing me different tips. So we finally, really got in a real training session, and it went well. As of now, we haven't spoke on anything long term, but whenever Floyd can give me tips and work with me, he always does. So I have to thank him for that.
How much have you already picked up from him, Devin?
I mean, so much. Floyd he knows so much of the game. Of course, he's accomplished so much, and he's been in the game for so long. He turned professional. He became world champion the year that I was born. So, it's so much that he can teach me, and I'm learning so much.
Well, you put on social media that it's destiny. And when you look back at the pictures,
is the water messing it up?
The audio does sound like that, yeah.
Excuse me. Can you just make no water, please? Okay. Sorry, that's my housekeepers. Sorry.
No, you're right. You've put on the images, etc., that it's destiny. And when you look back at when you were training with Floyd Mayweather Sr. all them years ago, it is exactly that destiny. Do you believe that as well, David?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like it was destiny. I worked with, Jeff Mayweather, Floyd Sr., Roger, and now Floyd Jr. So, I mean, it was definitely destiny. I'm very thankful for this. It's still unbelievable to me.
Listen, let me come on to Gervonta Davis, obviously a guy who's been with Floyd Mayweather in terms of a promotional capacity for a long time now. He doesn't seem too happy that you're training with him. Have you seen his comments?
Yeah, I seen some of the comments that he made, but at the end of the day, I just feel like he should worry about himself. I mean, what I'm doing should have nothing to do with him. What me and Floyd have going on, that has nothing to do with him. We don't talk about him. It don't have nothing to do with him. Our relationship. I knew Floyd before Gervonta even knew Floyd. So our relationship goes on, way for it goes on, many years. I first met Floyd when I was 9 years old.
Well, for people who haven't seen, he took to Twitter and said, "I was going to do camp in Vegas, but that's now over with." And he also said, I've been doing well by my lone knee. Both of their ass the way. I'm ready to fight whoever, including Floyd." What did you make of that post saying he's ready to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he feels the way that he feels. He feels like we both ops, so be it. At the end of the day, that's not my focus. He has a fight. He has someone who he's going to be fighting his next fight, Leo Santa Cruz. So he should focus on him and what he's doing. What I'm doing shouldn't worry him.
Just to clarify as well, Floyd's not coming back, is he, Devin?
I mean, I don't know. As of now, we haven't spoke about that. I mean, is he in shape to come back? Of course. We train for so long. We go 30, 40 minutes on the pad straight. So is Floyd ready to come back? Could he come back? Of course. I think with just his IQ, with how much IQ he has, I think he could come back. But will he? I don't know.
Well, it looks like some legends are coming back in terms of Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. What are your thoughts on that, Devin?
Say it again?
I said it looks like some legends are definitely coming back. Likes of Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield. What do you make of that?
Are they gonna fight? Because I seen something about Shannon Briggs too in the mix. Or
Shannon's also in the mix. We don't know who's going to fight who, but are you for it? Are you against it?
I mean, of course I'm gonna watch it. I want to see, how Mike is gonna be, after all these years. Of course, I want to see it, so I'm gonna gladly watch it. I'm for it.
Fair enough.
If,
Let's talk
if,
about.
if it was Mike or Evander fighting a young guy who was on the come up or in his prime, then I would say, no, I don't want to see it. But the fact that these guys are way past their prime, they're in the same era, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I hear that. Let's talk about some of the other lightweights, Devin. You and Teofimo Lopez got in a back and forth the other day. I spoke to him actually a couple of days ago. He said that he did send you an offer and sent Eddie Hearn an offer. Do you want to just clarify this?
Yeah, and I also seen in an interview that he said that he sent sent the email. And he doesn't know who he sent the email to. He's not sure. Listen, he got 24 hours to send an email to the right person. So he can contact my dad, my manager, or he can contact Eddie Hearn, my promoter. And he has 24 hours to. If not, we're gonna know that he's lying, and if not, we give him the name Pinocchio because he is a liar. He is a liar. He never sent the email. He never sent the offer. After all these days, I still haven't got an offer.
He then called you an Eddie Weasels as well. Did you see that?
He said what? No, I didn't see it.
He called you a weasel and Eddie Hearn a weasels.
I mean, that guy is crazy. He's really messed up. I think quarantine and all this stuff is really getting to his head. Something is really wrong with him. He's lying to the world, saying that he show the receipts. I want him to go on the internet. They showed everything else. He might as well show the receipts of him contacting Eddie Hearn or him contacting my dad or him contacting us. I want him to show the receipts that we're lying. If not, his name is Pinocchio, and I'm going to call him Pinocchio from this point on. If he doesn't send it in 24 hours, I'm putting all Pinocchio emojis on his Instagram. I'm putting all line emojis on his Instagram if he doesn't send it in the next 24 hours.
Once we're out of lockdown and that fight between Lopez and Lomachenko, if that happens, do you give Lopez much of a chance, Devin?
I don't even know if he's fighting Lomachenko. This guy lies so much. I don't know. I don't believe nothing that he says. I don't know. I don't know who he's fighting at this point. I don't know if the fight is off, what it is. I don't know. I don't know nothing about him. He lies so much. I don't believe nothing that he says.
Well, two questions on this. Say the fight happens, how much of a chance do you give Teofimo? And say the fight doesn't happen, are you ready to fight Teofimo next? Would you make that next, Devin?
Of course, I'll fight Teofimo, or I'll fight Loma. I'll fight the winner. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make no difference to me. If the fight happens, of course I give him a chance because this is boxing. I'm real. I think anything can happen in the sport of boxing. Is it going to be tough for him to win? Yes. Everyone knows that. But can he win? Of course, it's boxing. Anything can happen. But I do see Loma beating him.
Let's move on to Ryan Garcia. You guys are both on DAZN. It's probably more realistic. Again, if that fight materializes next, would you take it even though he's got the world title, Devin?
Of course, I think that's a huge fight. A lot of fans would love to see that fight. That fight is even bigger than, a lot of the world title fights, possible to be made. So, of course, I would take that fight. I'm willing to fight, the top guys. I'm not ducking or dodging anybody. People said Teofimo called me out. I called him out first. Let's go back. You can see me and Teofimo was in a tournament together. We could have easily fought. He went the opposite way. I didn't. I was willing to fight. I was willing to fight him. I was willing to fight Loma. I'm willing to fight. I want to make these big fights happen.
Yeah, I know there was that WBC setup, but to be fair to him, he did challenge for the IBF and won it. But can you see what him and Top Rank were trying to take?
Can I see what?
Can you see kind of the route that him and Top Rank were trying to take, fighting Tommy for the IBF?
No.
Okay, fair enough, Devin. Back to Ryan Garcia. Have you seen the exchanges with him and Floyd Mayweather recently?
I seen a little bit. I seen something about him saying that he would rather take Pacquiao's route in his career. Yeah, I mean, I just think that's nonsense. No disrespect to Pacquiao. He's a legend. I respect him, to the utmost. I hope one day I can accomplish, as much things as he did in the sport of boxing. But let's be real. I mean, of course, Floyd has, changed the game. He changed the game, and he retired undefeated, of course. And I mean, it's no disrespect to Pacquiao at all, like I said, but come on now, speaks for itself.
Everyone looks at Mayweather as the model, but do you still want to be recognized as Devin Haney and not the next Floyd Mayweather? Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll definitely want people to know that I am the next Devin Haney. I am Floyd changed the game, and I'm gonna change the game. I'm gonna change the game as well. He did it his way, and now I'm doing it my way. But of course, I'm gonna learn from a great like Floyd.
What's your favorite Floyd fight, Devin?
Favorite Floyd fight. I like the Corrales fight. I like the Gotti fight. I like the Chop fight a lot too.
So you liked him before he was at welterweight?
I mean, I liked him at welterweight, but it just was. I felt like my style and the point that I'm in at my career is where he was at when he fought Chop, when he fought Gotti, when he fought Corrales. That's the part of my career that I'm going into.
Do you think you're headed to 147 one day as well, Devin?
Yeah, most definitely. I think that I won't be at the smaller weight classes, not much longer, and that's why. That's one of the main reasons why I'm trying to make these big fights happen, because I know that I won't be here much longer.
Devin, let's go back a few weeks where, of course, the world was talking about some comments you made. I'm just going to let you clarify and defend them comments. You said you've never met a white boy big boy. Just looking back, can you see why people were upset, Devin? And what have you got about it now?
Yeah, I mean, I can see where they can take it, a certain kind of way, but and that's why I came out and I said what I said, and I told them that I didn't mean to offend anyone, and I feel like no one can beat me, and no matter the race, race doesn't have nothing to do with it. I'm going to beat whoever they put me in the ring with it, no matter the race, and I learned from it, and now I'm pushing past it.
How's everything in Las Vegas at the moment as well with this lockdown situation?
Everything is great. I mean, we're making the best out of what it is. Everything is still pretty much closed, well, like the casinos, but the restaurants and stuff is opening back up, so it's getting better.
Have you had any indication from Las Vegas Commission and your promoter Eddie Hearn on when you could be possibly boxing, Devin?
No, as of now, I do not know. We were leaning towards July, but I really don't know at this point.
Just lastly as well, the WBC reinstated you as world champion again. Thoughts on that, Devin?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm back to where I was supposed to be. That's pretty much it. I don't feel like I should have been stripped in the first place, or champion in recess. I would never strip champion in recess. But everything happens for a reason, and now I'm back to full world champion, and I'm ready to make the big fights happen.
What about all these guys like Carl Moretti and Teofimo Lopez jump online and call you female champion?
Carl Moretti is a troll. That's all I got to say about him. And Teofimo can say what he want. He was in the tournament. We could have fought. He went the opposite way. I pushed past him, and now I'm world champion. So if he wants to unify, I'll be happy to unify in my next fight.
All right, Devin Haney, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Is there anything you'd like to say to the UK fans and also your fans in America?
Thank you to all my UK fans for supporting me. I see the DMs. I see, the endless support that you guys give me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to all my fans in general. I appreciate you guys. And hopefully you guys will see me back in the ring soon.
Definitely, I echo that. Hopefully, catch up soon as well. All right? Thank you, man.
See you soon, bro.
Thank you, bro.
All right.